Achieve in Nigeria is at the forefront of ExxonMobil. We're producing more oil than anywhere else in the world.
We're looking at expanding our oil and gas production to about 1 million barrels of oil by 2010. That means tremendous growth. So the opportunities are really here.
This operation here is the largest operation that ExxonMobil has in the world.
Having this one,
it's the most production, clearly some of the most challenges. So an opportunity to come be associated with a team that's clearly one of the largest operations that ExxonMobil has in the world was really a challenge, and I've enjoyed that immensely.
In the world of oil and gas exploration and development, the place to be is clearly Nigeria. Nigeria, one of Africa's largest and most important countries, is best known for the vast deposits of oil and gas that lie beneath its soil and offshore waters. It is for these reasons that ExxonMobil and other producers of hydrocarbons maintain and continually develop important operations here. In order for these operations to be successful, the ExxonMobil affiliates in Nigeria require the highest caliber workforce in the industry. Dedicated people whose skills and experience will help to explore, develop, and produce Nigeria's oil and gas deposits efficiently, safely, and profitably. It is therefore the purpose of this video program to provide you with information that will help you to decide whether or not a tour of service with ExxonMobil in Nigeria is the right choice for you, and in some instances, for your families. Admittedly, this program is partially a response to much of what you have learned from news media concerning the often violent conflict in Nigeria over the use of revenues from oil and gas derivation. While these and other unpleasant occurrences are all too real, you certainly should have more specific information about security risks to ExxonMobil staff in Nigeria. And also matters such as health risks associated with Africa, housing for you and your family, and schools for your children. Things we feel you should know. While most of the militant protests that you have heard and read of happen in the heart of the Niger Delta, ExxonMobil's operational facility is the Akwa Ibom terminal in Akwa Ibom State, far to the east, while our Nigerian headquarters is located in Lagos, far to the west. Actual exploration and production is primarily in deep water offshore Nigeria and relatively inaccessible to disturbances in the Niger Delta.
What people see on CNN and BBC or whatever is really the Niger Delta and the problems that exist down there with the militants. But unfortunately, it doesn't reflect the rest of the country.
A lot of things have been done to mitigate several of those threats in the Delta. But the good news here is that we operate so far away from where several of these issues are taking place in the Niger Delta. Most of what you read in the paper on CNN is about the militancy. The worst of it is in areas where ExxonMobil doesn't operate.
All the assets of ExxonMobil in Nigeria right now are not located in areas you can consider as the hotspot in the country. All our operations are offshore, where security incidents are non-existent or minimal at the least. So those two factors gives us a little bit of protection with regard to security concerns.
Violence you see in the Niger Delta is that we don't produce any oil or gas onshore. All of our production's offshore. So unlike the Delta, where you would have people that would have gas wells in their home, at the back of their houses, pipelines flowing through the swamps, flares on land, we don't have any of that. All we have on land is this terminal.
Fundamentally, our area in Akwa Ibom in the east of the country, where the JV operations are, I think we have much better community relationships, and generally speaking, the crime levels are not excessive and there's little militancy.
Mobile has done a tremendous amount of work in the community. It's always been an active participant in the community. We've built miles and miles of roads, built schools, hospitals, drilled water wells, supply power. So if you look at the development of the community around us,